Hello, everyone. I said I'm going live and I forgot to even start talking. I was concentrating on writing the message. Suddenly, I realized what's happening. Something is wrong. Oh, I'm not talking. Somebody who starts will be wondering, oh, this is a silent live stream. Okay, silent. I see him, but I don't hear him. So it's a silent live stream. Oh, what to tell you, I had such a problem today. My storage was full, so I had to delete it, and my video, my cooking video got held up. My cooking got held up because I didn't want to start the cooking, without the video. And it took me hours and hours, believe me. From morning that I started, I just finished. Because I was saying that I will have a premiere of my cooking, but it became into a marathon cooking, really. Of course, most of the time went hours and hours went just trying to download and things like that. Oh my gosh, really, too much problems, too many problems, too many problems. So anyhow, I finally got that taken care of. Finally, I got that taken care of, so that's okay. Hello, Pita. How are you, Pita? All ready to? Are you on your way to school? Are you on your way to school? Just woke up. 6:30. Okay, okay. Just woke up. Maybe I my message woke you up. Yes. Yesterday also my message woke you up. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Taking coffee now for breakfast. So coffee, tea, or me? Sorry, sorry. Oops, oops. Coffee, tea, or juices? So coffee, tea, or juices? What is your preference? If I could have a fresh glass of orange juice every day, I would do it, but that will become very expensive, right? And the other kind of synthetic juices and all are not really that healthy. But just a fresh, nice orange juice would be wonderful every morning. But normally I have my Weetabix cereal, and I don't know. I don't know. So my Weetabix cereal, and in case I do not have that, then I settle down for tea. In tea, there are many types of tea. I quite like, all the flavored tea. You get hibiscus and orange, pekoe, and all the flavored tea. Like, I love the flavored tea. And the flavored tea should be had without any milk and sugar, right? Then you get the true taste of the tea. So I love all the flavored kinds of tea. But my daughter had first introduced it to me in New Zealand. She said, "Daddy, I think you will love flavored tea," she said. And she had bought a whole variety of them. And so, yeah, she introduced me to flavored tea. Hello, Stephen. How are you? Hope your day went off well. Your morning, uh, your epidural. I hope everything went off well. Doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Now, there has been a problem with my there's a problem with my phone. I had no there was no space, no storage on my phone when I was taking out my cooking video, and I only realized it later on when I only realized it later on that I was talking and nothing was recorded because it had gone off. But I was very lucky that I had not started my next phase of cooking. So Stephen has written, I don't drink coffee. Stephen, just like me, I don't really drink coffee, but I cannot say I've not had coffee. Okay, I cannot say I've not had coffee. Sometime if there's a little extra coffee and my wife says, "Oh, I don't want to throw this out or what it used to be," and when was it? Just yesterday, or day before yesterday. My son-in-law brought some coffee for my daughter, and she said, "Dad, I already made tea, but now he's brought this coffee. I don't want to waste it. You want to share it with me?" So I told her I don't usually have coffee, but okay, I'll share it with you. So she poured some for me, and yeah, I had the coffee. So, but I'm not a coffee drinker. Let's put it that way. I'm not a coffee drinker. So, Stephen, yes, I share the same thing with you. Uh, I also drink juices. Grape juice is my favorite. For me, my favorite is orange juice. I like to drink juices, and for me, my favorite is orange juice. Uh, my main site says I had coffee in the morning, juices and soda for snacks. Tea is minimal. Okay, right. Stephen, uh, I drink a cup of coffee on rare occasions, but don't prefer it. Yes, same like me. Like I gave an incident just yesterday or day before. I shared a coffee with my daughter because she didn't want it to waste. She already made tea, but her son-in-law brought along the coffee. And once in a way, my wife also same thing. She used to say, "Oh, I made this extra coffee, but I won't go through it. I don't want to waste it." So I said, "Okay, I'm the dustbin. I'm the garbage can. Everything goes into me." Talking about dustbin and garbage can, when we used to go out for lunch or dinner with the kids, when they were young, and whenever we are eating anything, so much of wastage used to be there. So soon, what happened was they will order, the wife will order, the kids will order, because each of the kids like to have a different thing. My wife used to cook separately for them, separate for the younger one, separate for the older one, because their preferences were poles apart. So, can you imagine, like, so much of food used to waste? So then I stopped ordering food, and they used to wonder why. I said, "You'll see why." And then after some time, "I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want. And therefore, I was the garbage can. Everything went into my garbage. So that's what it became afterwards. I drink hot. tea on more occasions also, but prefer iced tea. Okay. Stephen, talking about hot tea, I used to like my tea so hot that living on the campus in one of the schools I was teaching, so we had a good family friend. So whenever I used to go to their house, their tea will be hot, and I will be drinking it as hot as it is off the fire. I will be drinking it. And the wife used to say, Winston, how do you drink? It doesn't burn your mouth. And I said, no, I'm used to it. And I will drink hot tea like that. So one day when she offered me the tea, she brought it in a tray. Normally, normally the tea used to just be brought in the hand with the mug and given, family friends. It's okay, no formalities. One day she brought the thing in the tray. She put the tray down on the table and I went to pick it up. As I went to pick it up, I dropped it back again. Why? The mug was hot, the handle was hot. And I said, hey, Maureen, what happened? First you brought the tray. Now I know why you brought the tray today. But what's this? The cup is so hot. And she said, yes, because every time you are drinking the hot tea and you say, it's okay, that means it's not hot for you. So today, I even heated up the mug. She literally put the mug near the fire. She put the mug near the fire, she heated up the mug, and then poured the hot tea inside. Can you believe it? So she said, so that is my way. The tea is not hot enough, so I made the mug hotter also. Oh my God, that was fun. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you too. But for me, it is not afternoon. For me, it is evening, 5:30. Yes, for you and Stephen, it is 3:30, 3:30-ish, 3:38-ish. But for me, it is 5:38, so I am already into evening. And for Pita and all, it is 5:38. Pita is 6:38 in the morning. Pita is 6:38 in the morning. So yes, I had a wonderful time. Today I had a marathon cooking session, but I shall put my cooking video together and I will put it as a premiere. Okay, so we can all look at it, laugh, give comments. I also will be able to comment. In a premiere, I cannot talk. Only my video will be playing, and I also will be commenting just like any of you. Do. How was your day, Joyce? How was your day? Oh yeah, I'm still getting mixed up. Yes, Stephen, correct. For you also it's 5:38, and for Joyce also 5:38. That's evening. And I'm saying for me it is 5:38. How stupid I am. For me it is 3:38. For me it is 3:38. I keep looking at my. I keep because my laptop has a Thai time, but sometimes when I look at it, I think it is my time. I think it is my time. So my time it is. Yeah, my time now 3:40. Correct. My time now is 3:40, and Bangkok time is 5:40 in the morning. But Ohio and Jamaica, Spanish Town, is 5:40 in the evening. Right, right. I must remember that. I keep looking at my Thailand timing and putting it to my Alberta timing. It doesn't register. It doesn't register with me sometimes. So, so did you rest well, Stephen? Rest well. Whenever you sit somewhere, just put a cushion at the back. Put a cushion at the back so it's something soft. And even if you sit on a couch or something, just have a reinforcement for your back. And I don't know if one of those straps, those straps would help. I don't know if one of those straps would help. Oh, your principal was on the best behavior. Why? Did you scold the principal? Did you did you put a principal on timeout? Or you chased him out of the school or her out of the school? I never like cushion behind my back, but my recliner is comfy. Okay, okay. But is the recliner good for your back? To is it good? Normally with back pain, they ask you to kind of sit up straight, right? More often than usual, they ask for you to sit up straight. So I don't know. Ah, I'm thinking the back pain must be because of the bow and arrow. What do you think? Shooting with a bow, I think that is causing the back pain, right? When I do it, I feel the pressure on my back. Hmm. I was wondering to ask whether you were picking up any kind of weights or something like, in your earlier days or something like that. But suddenly the thought struck me, bow and arrow, let me try. If I'm pulling an arrow, oh, yes, it's my back, right? It's my back. Hmm. So maybe it's the arrow shooting that causes it. I don't know. I'm just I'm just putting my finger to a cause for a pain like that. A pain in the butt, I understand. Many people are a pain in the butt, right? But I'm just trying to analyze the cause for pain in the back. So I said, since I don't have my premiere cooking video, let me go live. Let me see who is around. Go live. With tender looks that I mistook for love. But like a big red rose that's made of paper, there isn't any sweetness in your heart. Okay, this is not working here. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? A pain is my side since I fell. Ah, yes, you mentioned about falling. Correct. Since I fell on December 2nd. Doctor thinks it's a pinched nerve in my back. I don't know. My back doesn't hurt there. Hmm. Ah, you hear me fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to download some things from my phone, but it wasn't working. I had to change my headphone jack with the other jack, and then it started downloading. So, since I changed my headphone jack, I was just wondering if you guys could hear me. Yes, I remember you telling us about the fall you had. Yeah, so please don't forget to click the right like button, okay? Don't forget, all of you, click the like button. But they don't take out an X-ray or a CT scan or something like that to find out, Stephen. In Canada, I know US medical is not so good, but in Canada, like medical is quite nice, and the doctor would immediately recommend, a person for an X-ray or a CT scan because it's all free. It's all free, and the government is paying everybody else to get it done. So they just recommend at random, oh yeah, yeah, okay, go get an X-ray or go and get a CT scan done. So one thing that was good. Like now in Alberta, I don't know what is the thing about medical, but apparently my daughter says it's not that good. And they say, medical plan for senior citizens, but as far as I see, I was still paying for my medication. I was not getting any free medication. In fact, when I went to a first new physician, practitioner, when I went to the new one, I changed, like, I changed the first one and I changed the second one, and I went to these people, and they're all Arabs, but they are Christians, all Catholics, like. So CT scan, one doctor says it doesn't show anything. Another doctor thinks it does. Were they looking at the same CT scan or were they looking at different CT scans? If this doesn't work, if this doesn't fix it, or MRI, yeah. Are all these free for you guys, Stephen, for US people? Is like all these scans and X-rays and CTC and MRI and all, are they free? You don't have to pay anything. Canada, we don't have to pay; it is free. That's such a blessing, such a blessing for us here. That's the only difference. But there are no good hospitals here in no good hospitals. But I want to go and get a blood test done. One morning I want to go and do a fasting. What I'll have to do wherever the hospital is, I hope it's close by in town, so my son-in-law can drop me in the morning. Then I can go to the hospital, finish up my work, and then I can roam around town. And then he can pick me up at 12 o'clock. Like he comes home for lunch, he can pick me up, and drop me back home. So let me coordinate with them. I'll check with them this evening and see how it goes. So, Joyce, coffee, tea, or me? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean coffee, tea, or juices. I'm so used to the saying coffee, tea, or me. I forget. I changed it. I tweaked it. Coffee, tea, or juices. Nobody wants me. So let's talk about coffee, tea, and juices. Joyce, so women managers not easy to deal with. Uh, do the women managers get along well with the male teachers? Or is it only that the female teachers have a problem with female managers? What is it? So, what is the choice? Do the female teachers have a problem with female managers, or even the male teachers have a problem with them? Because, like I mentioned last time in my live stream, the school I worked in, we were only five male teachers. The rest were all lady teachers, right from the principal of the school to the KG teachers. All were ladies in the school, and we were only five male teachers. Okay, Steven, it depends on the insurance. See, that is why I'm saying I know US doesn't have a good medicine record for, they don't have a proper health plan. But we in Canada very lucky. Just on our government health card, all that is free. X-ray, CT scan, MRIs, all that free. Just on the health card. They swipe the health card, and the government is paying for it, and we are okay. So we don't pay for it. So it's not a question of. So we don't even need an insurance. Our government health card is more than enough to cover the cost of many things. So yeah, here in Canada, we are really lucky. We are really lucky compared to even the US people. We are very lucky like that. So I was saying, I went to a practice. I left two practitioners. I went to the third one, and I just felt they were nice, and they were all Arabs but all Christians. And there was a guy who was mainly in charge there, John, very nice guy, John. So I remember when I went and he said, "Oh, you're already crossed 65, you retired." I said, "Yeah, I heard that free medicine." He's saying, "No, no, no, they say free medicine, but no free medicine. But you will get it at a discount. But I have to first speak to my hello, Ia. How are you? How is your throat, Ia? How is your throat and cold?" So he told me he will speak to the owner. And the owner was a female. The owner was a female, and her name was Shirley. Christian, all Christians, though they are Arabs. So he spoke to Shirley, and my God, she gave me a very good discount. Very good discount she gave me for all my medications. Thank you, Ia. Thank you for second yeah. Thank you. How is your cough and cold? Cough still persisting? Cough still persisting, and cold non-existing, right? Stephen says, if I schedule my CT or MRI through a company, my work deals with it. I can get them free, but the nearest place they have to me is over 2 hour drive away. Oh my God. So you have only, because of your company insurance, there are only certain places you can go to get the medical insurance, right? That sucks. That really sucks. That's really bad. And then you must be ending up paying quite a good bit for getting the test done at a closer place, right? Not a good insurance company. Not a good insurance company. When I was working for Carrier Canada, we had a very good service provider, very good. Then they went and changed because they were cutting corners. They changed, and then that was so bad. So many things were not covered as it was covered before. Yeah, it's sad, Stephen. It's sad because I know those things are pretty expensive. MRIs, CT scans, X-ray. Okay, it's not so bad, but CT scans and MRIs are very expensive. Your work is self-insured. Okay, so hmm. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. To write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby. You're on the brink. Fellows you meet may tell me, fellows you meet may tell you you're sweet, and willingly you'll believe. Do 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 do. You are 17, going on 18. I'll depend on you. Do 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 do. Joyce, I prefer tea. Coffee keeps me awake at night. Yeah, many people say about coffee keeping people awake at night. That's because it has a lot of caffeine, right? So because of the caffeine, it keeps you awake. But yeah, I have always preferred tea. Then from tea, I graduated to having some cereal with milk. Then I started having muesli with milk till I saw Weetabix. And when I saw Weetabix in Dubai, then I started buying Weetabix. I I managed to get Weetabix in Canada, and in Thailand recently I managed to get something similar to Weetabix, but for all the in between years, I had to rely on tea, bread, butter, and tea, bread, butter, and tea. So yeah, but I know about coffee. They say caffeine, a lot of caffeine. Steven says, when I was young, I could drink caffeinated drinks and go right to sleep. Now they will keep me awake for hours. Joyce says, Stephen, when former President Obama was in power, he wanted health insurance for everyone. What happened? Obamacare is expensive and not as good as what I get from my work for free. Hmm. Joyce, maybe Obamacare was to take care of Obama. That is why it was expensive. So all the money will go to take care of Obama. That's why it was called Obamacare. So all the people who took the insurance, it would go to Obama for his well-being. Anyway, Obama created history by being the first black president. So he did create history. So that was good. I've got talking about that. I've got a video, Oprah Oprah Winfrey on the Oprah show. She had interviewed Donald Trump many, many, many years ago when he was very young. There was an interview she did with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump was always, causing a spoke in the wheel for other presidents. And in that interview, she like asks him, do you think you'll ever run for presidency? And he said, no, I'm not so interested in politics, kind of, or something like that. And he said, no, I would not want to run for presidency. But if there were certain circumstances that took over and I felt that America needed a change, then yes, then I would run for president. Very, very interesting interview that was. Years ago, he was a young chap, slim and nice. He was slim and handsome looking guy. I told you, Joyce, Obamacare was expensive because it was to take care of Obama's health and well being. What is healthcare like in your place? What is healthcare like in? Hello, Ia. Thank you for staying on. By the way, Ia, what do you like? You like coffee, tea, or you like me? Coffee, tea, or me? Yes, you like coffee, tea, or me? Coffee, tea, or juices? What do you like? And which one? And why? See, for me, the why for me, from young, we were always having tea. My parents both drank tea. So we were always having tea at home. So I got used to drinking tea. Then when I went to for my teacher's training, this was a hill station and there was lots of tea, Darjeeling tea. Darjeeling tea is very famous all over the world. So we used to get a lot of the tea. It wasn't well prepared, it was very weak, but there was a lot of tea during the day. So we always used to, be drinking a lot of tea. So got quite addicted to tea in that way. And then after that, when I went to another school where I taught for 10 years, if we are ever free, two teachers, two masters, their timetables are coinciding, they are free. We never went to the staff room. We went to whoever's house was nearest. Whoever's house was nearest, we went there for a cup of tea. So there was always tea kept in a flask. There was always tea in a flask. So, of course, the others, they would want to balance the last cigarette, the last drag on the cigarette, and the last sip of tea must coincide. But of course, I never smoked. So for me, it was only the tea. So we got there again, for those 10 years, kind of like great habit of drinking a lot of tea. So tea stuck with me. Tea stuck with me because of that. Okay, Stephen says prescription drugs are expensive here. There are certain drugs I can get for free through work, but they are ordered through Canrix in Canada. Really? Wow. And shipped to US from Australia or UK through Canada, but to it is shipped to US from Australia or Canada. Australia or UK. Wow. Wow, that's something new. I never heard of this Canrix. Hmm. But if it's ordered in Canada and yet the shipment comes from Australia or UK. Wow. What a roundabout way of doing it, and yet it is cheaper. Such a roundabout thing of doing it, process, but yet it is cheaper. Really, I cannot understand this. And why can't the US sell it also cheap? But maybe the generic ones. What about the generic ones, Stephen? Originals are costly, but what about generic? I always usually go for generic. I usually go in for the generic ones because they are much cheaper and they have the same effect. Like they have the same effect. If there is sometimes there is not much of a price, then I may go in for the original. But normally I just go in for the generic one. If I have to pay money, just a generic one would do. But I paid for my medications. I never got medications free. And the worst was when I was on sleeping tablets, very costly. What was it? Zopiclone. I used to take Zopiclone. And I believe the good thing about Zopiclone is that it doesn't make you addicted to it. Like normally sleeping tablets, you get addicted to it. And after some time, they become ineffective. And then you have to take a higher dose. But they said Zopiclone is not addictive. But of course, it's not over the counter, it's only prescription drug. Canrex only deals with name brands, no generic. Okay. But anyhow, as you said, it's much cheaper. So I guess because of that, I must find out about this Canrex. I must Google and find out something about them. Hmm. So that is how I got used to drinking a lot of tea. That is the reason why tea. I never really had a preference for coffee. I think my mom drank coffee once in a way, but not regularly. But my dad and all of us were tea. But now my sister, she was a tea drinker, but now she's become a coffee drinker. My wife, I believe she was always a coffee drinker. My daughter also prefers tea. My daughter prefers tea, but she drinks coffee also, but she prefers tea. Uh, yeah, that's that. One minute, I'll just check. Somebody at the door. Oh,
Leanne is gone.
where?
She's missing.
No, she's not missing.
What? She's missing.
How was your day? Good. So yeah, the grandkids have come home. How are you, Kareem? Had a nice day? That's nice. That's good. So the grandkids have come home now.
Wait, no. Google Slash.
Yeah, I started the live stream late. This cooking gave me such a problem today. I wanted to record, so that's why the cooking got held up. Just 1 second. What's happened to my granddaughter? I think they all have badminton, right?
Yeah.
Ah, really got me worried. I thought that she was hiding.
No, they're always so still though.
Huh?
They're always so still though.
Ah. Karim, see what's here.
Yeah, I forgot the bus. Yeah, missed the bus.
She missed the bus.
Yeah.
Why?
She stayed at school.
Ah, she has badminton.
On purpose.
She has badminton, right?
Yeah, now she skipped the bus.
Ah, she.
Hey,
Karim,
wait, like this.
why do you leave it every time? From tomorrow morning, I will check.
Okay.
You have to get into the habit of putting it away. Ah, oh, Stephen, you remember? Oh my God, Stephen, you have a good memory. Tarek, Tarek, remember yesterday you came and you said, "Oh, the robbers are here." So one of the guys, he's in America, Ohio. So just now he's writing to me, "Are the robbers back?" Yes, Stephen, good of you to remember. Yes, yes, the robbers are back, but only two of them. The female hasn't come. Only the two boys. Only the two boys are here. In Jamaica, Joy says, in Jamaica, healthcare is expensive. One can obtain free health care at most public hospitals, but you will need to pay for tests and wait in casualty for a long time. Yeah, you know, uh,
Wait, where's your snack?
you know. Now, take for example in Thailand. When I was in Thailand, I just went to government hospital. You know, so the first time what happened was I went to the government hospital because I ran out of my I ran out of my sleeping pills, and sleeping pills couldn't be got across the counter. Thailand is very strict, so I had to go to the hospital, go to the whole process of registration and pay for registration and blah blah blah. But I went to a government hospital, and it was very reasonably priced, like very reasonably priced. The local people they get free, but being foreigners we had to pay for the medicines and tests and all. We had to pay for it, but we were allowed to go to the government hospital, and it was not so expensive, I guess according to the western standard, not expensive. Maybe for the Thai people it would be expensive. So that's what we did. Then the last time when I went, there was no government hospital where I was, and it was a private hospital. But I was very surprised because the rates were very, very reasonable. I expected it to be much more, but it was very reasonable. And one person who spoke English who took my blood test, so she said, though we are a government hospital, we still try to keep the cost low so that the common man can afford it. And actually, the people in this area are mostly all the poorer type of people. So, we made it cost effective for them. But as soon as you enter the hospital, there are people dressed in lovely suits. The ladies are dressed in proper skirt or trousers, jackets, and all that. And you don't even have to go to the counter. They come up to you and they ask you. At least one person came up to me and said, "Yes, do you want something?" And they spoke in English, and I said, "Yes." I said, "I want to." I had a list of some tests I had to do for trying to get a work permit. So then she said, "Oh, okay, okay." She went and asked somebody something, and then she took me up personally, took me to the reception counter over there, told the people blah 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 blah, and then those people called me, and then they asked me to show what I wanted and all that. I showed it to them, and then they said, "Okay, sit down." Then they said, called me again, and they said, all these other tests we do are okay, but there's one test which we have to take out blood for you. We have to do it for blood. So I said, okay, doesn't matter. And she said, so it'll cost a little more than the others. So they gave me an estimate, like it'll cost about 1,000 Thai baht. So that was about $40. 1,000 Thai baht is about 40 Canadian dollars. Okay, so US dollars much less, about 40 Canadian dollars. So I thought, like, okay, it's not too bad. I need it, for the trying to get a job. So I need to get this test done. It is like you're free of 6 diseases, to show that you are free of 6 diseases. And the last one was syphilis. So that's why they had to do the blood test. So, okay, I did it. It went off well. So, that is it. So that's that. Just one sec. I want to ask my nephew something. 1 minute. Tarek, Tarek, I want you I want you to taste something if you're willing to taste it. You're willing to taste? Tarek, are you willing to taste? I made some chicken curry. Do you want to just take a little taste? You want to taste? Chicken curry. I just want you to taste it before mama and dad come. Because I don't know if you remember last year when I came, I made chicken curry. It was a little spicy, but we enjoyed it. And we curry enjoyed it. So I just made, I don't know. I don't know what you do.
It looks good.
It looks good. I don't know. I'm okay to meat. I don't think I'm getting very spicy. So they're not really, they're not really spicy. So it's spicy. Spicy.
I like
I'm sure curry wants to try also, yes? No? You like it? Not spicy? You like it spicy? Need some water.
Dad, you said, Dad, you said, you did not want to Oh, like that.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Aling! Aling, how are you? How are you, Aling? So, nice to see you here, Aling. Aling, what do you like? You like coffee, tea, or me? Coffee, tea, or juices? Fine, preparing for work now. You have a nice job, huh? You have a nice job, and you're very good in your job, very proficient, very systematic. I think you've been working there for many years. Just a cup of tea. Oh, a cup of coffee. Sorry. You're a coffee drinker also. Okay. I'm a tea drinker. Stephen is a tea drinker. Pita is on the job, connecting with everyone. Yes, Pita, all the best. Go safely. Be a good girl in school. Don't trouble your teachers. Don't be like Joyce's managers. They harass the teachers, so you don't trouble your teachers. Joyce, you should work in Pita school, or Pita should be in your school. She's a very good administrator. She doesn't harass her teachers. Yeah, so. Take care, Pita. Go safely to school. Thank you, Iya. Iya, did you tell us what you like to drink? Tea, coffee, or what you like to have? Tea, coffee, or did you tell us before? Stephen, I'm reading the robbers back. I'm still laughing at that, what you said. You're very quick on the take. Yeah, what do you like? Coffee, tea? I'm trying to read back. I don't think I've seen you answering that. Coffee, tea, or what do you like? Coffee, tea, or juices? Thank you, main site. Thank you. Yeah, what do you like? Coffee, tea, or. I prefer tea. Okay, one more tea. Stephen and I, we drink tea. So one more tea drinker. One more tea drinker. Oh, good. Aling has connected with Stephen also. Precious moments. When will I see, when will I see you again? When will we share precious moments? Are we in love? Oh, just tell me, is this the beginning or is this the end? Dun, dun, dun. Steven, did you put a movie? You put a video out today, yes? You put about the basket, and I commented on the iron links or something, right? I think that. Hmm. And Pita put a long video today. She did the editing on Clipchamp, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah, she did the editing on Clipchamp. So good, she started using Clipchamp to edit. I'm trying to download my cooking video, but only one video is downloading. The others are not downloading. unless I have it in a previous file. I have to check that. Battery is running low. Okay, I have to connect my battery. Okay, I've got it connected. Okay, so I got my previous cooking videos on a previous download. So that's one, that's two, and then that's video number three, video number three, and then there's video number four, and then now I have downloaded video number five. Okay, so that's I've got the previous four videos because now at the moment there was only one video that is getting downloaded, so that's okay. So what I can do is I can then download that one video. That's good enough, right? And who am I to a brother or a sister? And then and sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. I want to hold you in my arms till you lay down and cry. And sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. I want to hold you in my arms till you lay down and cry. So, what is the reason? What is the reason why, like, you have tea or coffee as your first preference? What is the reason? Like, I gave my reason. I gave my reason why I started drinking tea. So, what is your reason? What is the reason that you prefer tea rather than coffee, or you like coffee better than tea? What is the reason why you drink what you do drink? looking for a friend. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty is too much. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not today, was yesterday. It's also my most viewed already. Oh, really? That's nice. I'll have a look at it. Oh, very good. So, how many views did you get? It's nice. It's nice that there are more and more people now, befriending you and joining you. So, that's good. I like the taste of tea better than coffee. If I drink coffee, I prefer a touch of cream. If no cream available, then black. Never sugar. Can't stand sweet coffee at all. Yeah, true. So, do you drink tea with sugar or black tea? I prefer to drink black tea. And even if I have flavored tea, my flavored tea is without milk and sugar. Of course, flavored tea, you must never put milk. But flavored tea and black tea always without sugar and milk. No milk, no sugar. Because I like to get the true taste of tea, the real taste of tea. I like to get that. Once you put milk, it spoils the taste of the tea. And I feel sugar also, robs robs you of the taste of tea. The flickering is only taking place on YouTube channel. It's not taking place on anything else. So I don't know. When I'm talking to somebody on a video call, there's no flickering going on. So this has to be a problem with YouTube. I don't know. And it happens whenever I'm charging my laptop on YouTube. When I'm on YouTube and I'm charging my laptop, this flickering starts. Have you tried flavored tea, Stephen? Have you tried drinking flavored tea, like jasmine, hibiscus, and those kind of things? It's very tasty, but it's very expensive. And I know, like in Dubai, we used to get only the good flavor tea was always Twinings, and coming from UK, but very expensive. It really used to be very expensive.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Steven says, when I first quit using snuff, I would I would put a black tea bag in my mouth and just suck on it as a placebo. That was a that was nice. Okay, so you got used to dental tea. Must be a horrible taste, right? Just to put the tea bag and suck on it. Oh, talking about that. Before I had the habit, after I dip my tea bag inside, I would remove my tea bag and I would squeeze it. Okay, I would squeeze it into my cup, right? And then throw the dry bag out. So one of the reasons for doing that was, of course, there's a lot of still strength in the tea bag, right? There's a lot of strength in the tea bag. So by squeezing it, my tea will get stronger. Okay, though I soak it for some time. So I used to squeeze it. But I read on a couple of times, a couple of times I read on the website in different places that they said it's not good. It's not a good practice to squeeze the tea bag, because what is left behind is very bitter. That's what it said. And come to think of it, we think the tea is stronger, but yes, I do know it gets a little more bitter. You know, so I said, okay, let me not do that. I stopped doing that, and yes, my tea tasted better. My tea tasted better than it was before, So then I stopped. So, like you telling me, just taking the tea bag, and sucking on it, I wonder what the taste would have been like. I'm just wondering what it would be like. But good, you finally got onto what do you call it? Drinking tea because of that. Have you tasted flavored tea, Stephen? Flavored tea? Even now, my daughter bought for me, and only she doesn't drink it And today I was just looking for some spices, and I found it, and there's still 3 bags left. I'll just show you 1 minute. So this is it. So it comes in 2 layers. It comes in 2 layers. It comes in 2 layers, and it's got a choice of flavors. This is a choice of flavors. I don't know if you will be able to read it. I don't know if it's clear enough to read. Sweet orange, harvest, uh, cherry something, and strawberry, raspberry, and raspberry. Yeah. So raspberry ganache, cherry marzipan, winter chai, sweet orange spice, and harvest apple spice. So these were the 5 flavors. 5 flavors. So at the moment, harvest apple spice, harvest apple spice. Nice kind of a cone shape, and that's the tea bag inside. You have to remove the outside part, and that's the tea bag inside, and you remove this outside one. And then the other flavor, sweet orange spice. Down it says black tea. Down it says here black tea. This one says herbal tea. Herbal tea. And cherry marzipan, and it says it is green tea. I love green tea. I love green tea. I preferably would drink a green tea if it's available. So this is a green tea. So very nice flavors, very nice flavors these are. So there are three left. I will just have it on a rare occasion. I will have it on a rare occasion. I'll just keep it back and come. I'll just keep it back. Yeah. So very nice tea, very nice flavor. I love green tea. I love green tea. Steven, I don't like green tea. Yeah, I love green tea. I drink a lot of green tea. I drink the Chinese brand of green tea also. The Japanese brand of green tea is even better. Oh, I still like placing tea bag in my mouth once in a while, but the uh, tennis makes my mouth somewhat numb if used too much. Okay. Hmm. Strong tea can be used to turn a raw skins into leather. Oh, oh, like tanning. Okay, okay. All right. Strong tea can be used to turn raw skins into heather. Okay, like tanning. Okay, I never knew that. That's good. Hmm. Hmm. So all these kind of flavored teas, I prefer just to have it without milk and sugar. A brother or a sister, and then I know the in my eyes, to leave me down and cry. I know Steven says you missed one of my posts a little earlier. Okay, I will check through, Steven, if I missed something. I will check through. because when I checked your one about the basket, the link, uh, I went down the line to check. I went down to check because if I've clicked the like button means I've definitely made a comment. If I clicked the like button means I definitely made a comment. But I will go down the line. I'll check one. Okay, maybe you posted one more. Maybe you posted one more. I did not check. I was busy with this cooking whole day and with the not the cooking but my clearing up the gallery. Clearing up my gallery and making space because I couldn't take a video. It was saying your storage is full. It was not letting me take a video. I only took one video in the beginning and then the rest of the cooking. And I don't know when the video stopped also. I had to look at it afterwards. And lucky I did not do anything much. I only kept all the other things which I required. I kept it out. So because of that, like, this, I don't drink with sugar. Sugar gives me energy. Okay. Oh, I have two posts. I have two posts. I think I messed up in the timing when I was doing it. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out later and see. Okay, after my live stream, I'll have to sort that out and see. Yeah, if I do something now, I don't know what will happen. So I'll have to sort that out. My mind was so much on, this getting rid. Now, even till now, I have four videos now, but the latest one I took out. I'm still trying to, the fourth one I took out. I'm still trying to, I'm still trying to I'm still trying to, uh, I'll check out what's happened with that extra post. I'll check out what's happened with that extra post. Yeah, I'll just check that when I finish this live streaming. Then I will check what's the problem. If you say I have two posts for this, okay. Oh, you said you posted something over here. I think I'm getting confused. 4:35 p.m. in this live stream. Sugar, I prefer a little sugar in the tea, but prefer no sugar over too much sugar. Martha prefers tea flavored syrup. Okay, yeah, I missed this. Tea flavored syrup. I can't drink her tea. Yeah, because sugar syrup is very, very sweet, right? I've tried flavored teas, flavored ones, but don't care for them. Okay, okay. Yes, I missed this post of yours. You're right. Thank you. Now I understood. Okay. Yes, yes. I read about when I first quit using snuff. I read that and I missed the previous one. Yes, correct. Yeah, I missed out that previous one. Yeah, you answered that. Correct. Yeah, even I prefer no sugar. You get the real taste of the tea. It's that way. So I have these three tea bags left. I will have it. I want to hold you in my arms. Yes, now I understood. I thought I had put a double post and I was still confused about all that. Hello, Iya, still on. Very good. Thank you, Iya. Thank you for your support. I had two videos. I should have got 19 hours. I got only 10 hours. So I don't know what was the problem there. And then another video, I had 7 hours, and now I see it says only 1.5 hours. I don't know what YouTube does. I'm not going to any other channel. I'm not visiting any other channel. I'm not keeping anybody's live stream on mine when I'm doing live stream. I'm not keeping anybody else's live stream on my channel because it's the same account. So I'm not doing all that, but still my hours are getting slashed. I don't understand. So many things I'm not doing, and still it's getting slashed. That's why I want to get this 4,000 watch hours and get that out of my head. You can dissolve steel wool in vinegar to make a wood stain. If you wipe the wood with strong black tea, the stain will get darker than without the tea. Oh, that's something good to know. What kind of wood do you use to make your bows? What kind of wood do you use to make the bow? No, Stephen, why do you say it's useful? Why do why do you say it's useless? No, it's useful information. These are things I never knew. I never knew. Like by using black tea, it stains. I never knew black tea was used for tanning leather. Making skin into leather. So I never knew black tea was used for that. I did not know black tea is now, it makes the wood darker if you use. So no, no, it's not. Never consider anything useless. I'll tell you something. I was, when I was doing a lot of analysis and all, I looked at other people's videos. And there's this guy who's got a full business running on YouTube, right? YouTube business only he has of making videos. And he's got a whole team of people. One is only doing content writing, one is only doing thumbnails, one is doing something. He's hired professionals. So he's making so much money on YouTube. Okay. So this is his only business. YouTube is his business kind of. So what happens is he wrote and he said, never consider any video you want to make, never consider it is useless. Always remember this, never consider it is useless. And he gave an example. He gave an example of a man drilling a hole in the wall. He gave an example of a man drilling a hole in the wall. Now, what's with drilling a hole in the wall? You can take any one of the drillers, okay, put a bit inside it, and then drill a hole in the wall. But that video, which is a few second video, had millions of views. So why? Just somebody drilling a hole in the wall, it had millions of views because people who are looking out for something like that, it is very useful to them because it's not just a question of drilling a hole. You have to know what is the size of the hole you want. You have to know which kind of a bit to use, right? Which bit to use. When you're drilling, also, it depends on the material you are drilling through. So, based on the material, you might sometimes have to angle your drill. You might have to use it at an angle to get a better effect. So, he was explaining. Now, see, I still remember all this. I read it months and months ago, but I still remember like him saying like these are the kind of things like. So he said, never ever think that if you're making shooting a video, never ever think, oh, it's so common, it's so useless, it's so common, everybody can be doing it. Like, what's in that in drilling a hole? No, he said, you never know. There are people out there that are really looking for the right way of something to be done, the right way to do it. So, for them, they appreciate it and they are interested in it. For us in the layman, we just think, oh, he's just drilling a hole. What? Put a bit over there and drill the hole. It's so easy. So, yes, never think anything is useless. And as for my side, from my side, I find it very informative. I find it informative. Now, even that bucket thing, what you put a video about, the first thing, honestly, there were stones and rocks and whatever it is in that. But the thing that caught my attention was the chain link. The thing that caught my attention was the chain link. Though the chain link was lying kind of flat, it was lying like to one side of the rocks and all, like. But yet that is the thing that caught my attention, the links in the chain, because I don't know why, but for some reason, all these things are important to me because it's the chain links that are holding up everything, like a normal swing. Like you have a swing in your backyard, a swing on the playground. So those chain links are so important. Like, chain links are so important. And connected with the chain links are the sailor's knots. When the sailor makes knots, for his screen, or all those kind of things, the knots that he makes with his ropes. How many different kinds of knots there are? They each have a name. I don't remember all the name, but I know they each have a name, and they each have a particular kind of knot which is used for many purposes on sailing boats, like. So that is why it just fascinated me. So links and knots are something that fascinate me. And from young from young, you can knot up a thread. You knock up a thread or a rope, you can knot it up, like wool. When my mom used to knit, the wool used to get all tangled up and all that. So I was very good. I was very good in opening the knot and separating it, and sometimes it used to be very difficult, and it was a big challenge for me as a young chap. It was a big challenge for me to, do it without breaking the thread. And yeah, I was very, very interested in doing all that. So, opening knots and all. So I think this is a connection that is there with links, links and knots and all is something I connect with because of that. I'm really very good in opening knots. I've not opened knots in a long time now, but there was a time, it always used to happen. You tie something with ropes and you make it, and when you go to take it out, it gets all knotted up. But the wool is the best example because the wool is fine, and it used to get knotted up, and it was very, very difficult, very difficult. Still on, and I go out for community service. Oh, you're doing community service. So what kind of service are you doing for your community today? Yeah, what kind of service are you going to do for your community today? Not Hornbeck, Hornbeam. Orange, you've written something before that. Osage orange, flowering, dogwood, black. Oh, these are all the kind of wood that you use for your bow. Okay, okay. uh, Osage orange, no idea. Flowering dogwood, well, I heard of dogwood, but not too sure. Uh, Black locust, not heard of that. Hickory ash, or hickory, or hash. I only know of hickory dickory dock. Uh, Hop, hornbeam. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay, hop or hornbeam. Red oak. Okay, I've heard of all the oaks. And wine maple. Okay, I've heard of all the maple, oak, maple. This elm. I've heard of elm, but I did not know red elm, slippery elm, rock elm. Or I did not know all these names. Uh, and there are other woods I have that I haven't tried yet. Oh, so there are so many types of bows. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I only know, I know that the bows that they use for Asian Games, not Asian Games, the World Cup and all that. I mean, World Cup, World Olympics and all that, when they have archery, those bows are out of the world. They have so many kinds of gadgets on the bowstring. They have so many different types and all, and only in the middle do they align the arrow to shoot, and it's like a sophisticated piece of equipment that they use. I've just watched videos about that. You would, wow, you would. Yes, yes, ER, it is flickering, and I don't know why. Only for YouTube. Whenever I'm charging, whenever I'm charging, the screen starts flickering. I don't know why. It doesn't happen if somebody calls me on a video call. It doesn't happen on a video call. It doesn't happen. So I do not know why. Only when I'm charging. Only when I'm charging. And when I'm not on YouTube and I'm charging my this and I'm watching a video, no problem. No problem. No problem. When I'm watching a video and I'm charging my laptop, no problem. Only YouTube has started giving me this problem from yesterday. I restarted my computer, but still, only when I'm charging. From yesterday, I've noticed this. When I'm charging my laptop, then it starts flickering. So I charge it for a little while and remove it. Good morning, Manang. Good morning, Manang. How is your sister, Manang? How is your sister keeping, Manang? How is your sister keeping? When I settle down in Philippines, Manang is going to be my neighbor. I am 15 minutes walk from IT Park, and she says she stays behind IT Park. How is Myrna? How is Myrna? Manang, how is Myrna keeping? Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Choo, 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 choo. So many kinds of wood. Never knew that. Yes, don't worry. I always ask for prayers in my live stream. I always ask for prayers for Manna. Always I ask for prayers. Please do watch each other's videos and all that. Play them. Try to play them full. Try to play them full. Pita's tried to start a full video. She did about a 32-minute video today. So traveling from east to west, Elegant City, from CDO to Elegant City. So do try and watch it, and just watch each other's posts and comment on the posts and keep it active and live. And I'm hoping they will soon go on live stream, because Pita also is thinking of live stream, and I hope Stephen will soon also join live streaming, so that we can all be on your live stream, and watch it. And even if we don't watch it, we have a replay of the live stream. Old Native American saying, any stick make good bow. Arrow is heap of hard work. Okay, okay. Yeah, any stick can make a good bow. Stephen, I think I told you this before. Like, we used to, as a kids, we used to make a bow from a broomstick. We used to take a broomstick, the flexible ones, and we used to tie string at both ends of the broomstick, and we used to bend it. But if we bent it too much, the stick would break in the middle. And we used to put another broomstick as an arrow. We used to have another broomstick as an arrow. So I remember we used to be shooting with that. But if you pull that a little extra, the the broomstick is bending, and then it will snap and break in the middle. Then we have to again take the process of tying string to another broomstick. And I remember we used to do that. What fun! But those broomsticks were not sharp or pointed. They were just for fun. So yeah, I remember. So correct, you can make it out of any wood. The bow can be made out of, even the broomstick. And this is, I'm talking when I was young. So, oh, I'm sorry. I should rephrase that. I'm talking when I was very young, because I'm still young, but I'm talking about when I was very young. So yes, it's great. It's great. It's wonderful. So I never knew, bows were made out of so many woods. So, except for the archery at the Olympics and all archery, I haven't seen for a long time now Olympics. But before, when I used to always watch, and the only time I'm associated with bow and arrow is when I used to see and read about Robin Hood, about Robin Hood. That's the only time, seeing Robin Hood movies and reading the books. Uh, those were the days, So that's the only time I came across some more bows and arrows. And of course, I love to see Western movies. I love to see Western movies, the cowboys and the Red Indians. And there, the cowboys are using guns and the Red Indians are using their bows and arrows. It's remarkable. It's really remarkable. I don't know why this flickering takes place. So let me check if the connection is loose or something. Yeah, so that's the story. That's how the story goes. We have an Indian reservation tribe here in Peace River, but they do not welcome foreigners. They do not welcome any people except their own community. I wanted to go and shoot a video and have a pow pow with the chief, but my daughter said like, yeah, very anti any kind of foreigner who's not belonging to their tribe. They don't doesn't care whether it's Indian, Americans, or Africans or anybody. Something happened, Tarek? Huh? You have to go out? Ah, you have to unpack. What about Kareem? Unpacked? Kareem, did you unpack? Yeah, so that's that. Another 10 minutes, I will end the live stream. Another 10 minutes, I will end the live stream.
You can't have more snacks. I
10:15.
can't eat them.
I don't know what time my daughter and her husband gets in. I'm not sure, but I would like to wind up before that. But today I sat down. I sat down instead of going up again. I sat down only. I must check, if the flickering is in the video, after I finish my live stream. Today I wasted so much of time, valuable time. So many things I could do.
What? This is my new toothbrush. Don't go to your house.
Because then I will put that video together.
Are you watching? Why? I don't want TV. Ryan, I don't want TV. I hit it. You hit it. No, I hit it.
I'm loving you eternally. I'll be you eternally. There'll be no one new, my dear, for me.
Why didn't let me watch TV? I don't watch TV. You? That's all.
I wonder why Manang calls you Idol Steven. I wonder why. Manang, why you say Idol Steven? Thank you, Manang. Thank you for still being here. Another 5 minutes, I will end the live stream. Another 5 minutes, I will end the live stream. Uh, I want to finish my cooking video. I want to edit it. I've got like 5 videos put together because my connection was going off every time. So altogether, I have 5 videos. Two are very short. Just one is 39 seconds. One is 20 seconds. She says idol host also. Oh, really? I didn't notice it. She said idol sir when she was talking about her sister not healing. Mm. Oh, Idle Burton. You know my name also. My first name is Winston. My family name is Burton. My first name is Winston. My family name is Burton. Actually, I had 4 names. I had Winston, Anthony, Hector, Burton. Winston, Anthony, Hector, Burton. Anthony, I don't know why, but like we were always having, uh, like our first name was our given name was our first name. Then we had the name of a saint, a name of a patron saint, because we were brought up as Roman Catholics, right? So we had the name of a patron saint. So I was named after Anthony, Saint Anthony. And then Hector was the name of my godfather. So we have godparents, right? So Hector was the name of my godfather. So I had his name, Hector, and then my family name. So for my baptism, yes, so for my baptism, that is what I was, Winston Anthony Hector Burton. But when I finished my schooling, we had to write in our school certificate, we had to give the names. So by that time, I was already out of the Roman Catholic religion, and I joined. Remember the Jehovah's Witness. I left school for 6 months to become a minister. Then I went back to school, and I completed 1.5 year of my school. So when I went back, like that thing was already there. That since I was no longer a Roman Catholic, therefore I don't want to have a saint's name, right? So I dropped the name Anthony. Okay, I dropped the name Anthony. So in my school leaving certificate, I only kept my name as Winston Hector Burton. So ever since that time, I have only gone as Winston Hector Burton. But my baptism, my birth and baptism certificate show me Winston Anthony Hector Burton. But I dropped the name Anthony. So I have only one middle name now. Even my sister has four names, my brother has four names. My sister's like name, second name is like Mary, and my brother's is Patrick, Saint Patrick, Saint Patrick. So yeah, we all had. They have still kept their names, but because I had left the Catholic Church, became a Jehovah's Witness, then left that also. So for high school, I just dropped the name Anthony. So ever since then, now I go with my three names only. But if you go onto Facebook and if you type Winston Burton, you will get maybe about a million. If you type Winston Hector Burton, you will still get some thousands. Can you imagine? See, having the same name, even the middle name is the same name. I was shocked, I was very shocked. There are thousands of Winston Hector Burton like. I think it was the norm in those days, right? To have two middle names, your first name, two middle names, and a family name. That's why when I was thinking of naming my second channel, I was wondering what to call it because this the first channel is the Burton channel. So then I said, oh, why not use my middle name Hector? So I called that powered by Hector. My banner, powered by Hector, and even my thumbnails I made powered by Hector. My thumbnail. I use the same thumbnail. I just changed according to the video title. Okay, so officially you have on official documents you still have all four names. I only dropped Anthony because like it was the patron saint and I was no longer Roman Catholic, so I dropped that. Thank you, Manang. Thank you for being here, Manang. I appreciate it. I appreciate your. I will get some more. I'm trying to get a Canada number. When I go out, I will try and get a Canada number. And when I'm in Philippines, I will get a Philippine number for sure because I'll be staying there a long time. So I'll definitely get a Philippine number. Then I can have different accounts, and I can help more people. Who's that? Leal? Okay. So that way. So okay, I will log off then. I will log off. Thank you so much, all of you. I just put in a thank you note. How are you, Leal? How are you? How was your badminton?
I didn't make it. And none of dances tails.
Did Daddy drop you home?
Yeah.
And he's gone back?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
Okay. The son-in-law dropped the daughter, and he's gone back to uh, pick up my daughter. He dropped his daughter and he's going to pick up my daughter.
Yeah, can I put it anywhere my tail?
Today I just picked a very simple theme. I was thinking what to do. Always, lots of sophisticated themes. So I said, let me take something which is very simple and easy. Thank you everyone for all your wonderful comments and interaction. We have all had a wonderful interaction here. Why interaction repeated again? We have all a wonderful had a wonderful discussion. Let me change it. We've all had a wonderful discussion here and exchange views. Can I fill in some more words? Bless you all. Okay. Okay, it's all fitted. All good to go. Oh, what happened? Yeah. Okay, there's my comment. I wondered where my comment disappeared to. So thank you everyone. Like, I can go on. I can go on, no problem with that. But I think limiting to 2 hours, so everybody can go and do something also, like, instead of just taking up your time, kind of. Uh, so bye Joyce, bye Manang, bye Stephen, bye Pita with all your extra, your Trinity, and Chona. I don't know if Chona came on today, but just thank you all of you. Uh, Chona wasn't here today, I think. Okay. So Iya, thank you, Iya. So thank you all of you for being over here today. And yeah, we had a wonderful discussion. And I like these themes. I like these themes. And sometimes we talk out of the theme also, right? We talk out of the theme also. So it doesn't matter. But the theme gives us a little good guideline, just to go on. Yeah, bye Manang, bye everybody. Thank you all. So love you all and God bless. Love you and God bless.